Irene, obviously when the Olympia and the female bodybuilding was taken off the roster, I think it was around 2012 because Women's Physique was brought in 2013. What was that like for that period of time where Rising Phoenix and Jake Wood hadn't stepped up and started what they started? What was that like? Because it's a question I like to ask all the top female bodybuilders, because the fact is many of you just carried on training, and regardless, even if there was no shows, but what was it like as an athlete, with kind of no place to go really for that period of time?
It was like shocking. I was 15 years old when I started. They actually showed bodybuilding on TV that time. So I was looking at all the shows, and Bev Francis when she came in, and we've been following it every year. And when the rumors started, it was like, no, they can't do that. It's like in the 2000th century, it's discrimination. There's no other sport that I know that they actually tell female you can't compete in that.
Yeah.
And what's disappointing is that they have all our emails addresses. We're paying our license every year on this. That they couldn't even email us and tell us that, hey ladies, thank you for having been competing all this year. Now we decided to do this because of that. Just something. I read it on Jack Saini's Facebook site. I wake up in the morning, there's no more Miss Olympia.
Wow.
So I used to say, what if Serena Williams wake up tomorrow, she go into her Facebook and she see, from now, female can't compete in tennis anymore. It would be like a world thing, but because it's bodybuilding and a subculture, it's like no one really cares.
Irene, because is it fair to say that I think they thought that women's physique would kind of just completely take the place of female bodybuilding? But now it seems like, certainly in the last 2 to 3 years, I don't know if you feel this way, AJ, that female bodybuilding has really started to come back, whereas I actually see the women's physique as kind of tapering off a little bit now. I actually see more of a progression in female bodybuilding with what Jake Wood and the Rising Phoenix team are doing than there actually is in the women's physique. I think it's growing faster. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's growing faster, but the issue that me and a lot of the other bigger competitor in bodybuilding, we feel that when you look at some of the women physique girls, they are actually more shredded, more muscular, and the female bodybuilder who win the shows.
Yeah.
It's like the line should be really clear. We have female bodybuilding, women physique, but there's no line because many shows, the women physique girls are much bigger than they allow us to be.
We've seen